Sheffield. It's great to be back here. This is a tremendous fighting city, and it's been almost 2 years since we've been here for a major fight night. Of course, Terri Harper boxed on that card, Kid Galahad as well, and now we return with both of them in big fights. Kid Galahad, that has grinded for many years in Winkerbank, a product of Brendan Ingle's great Ingle Gym, now gets the chance to headline in Sheffield at Sheffield Arena, defending his IBF world title. I know, a very proud moment for himself and the Ingle Gym. Terri Harper, who sits on the verge of a mega fight with Michaela Meyer for the Undisputed Championship, has a very tough fight against America's Alycia Baumgardner. Also some tremendous action on the card. Chris Billam-Smith defending his European title against Dylan Reguilon. Dante Dixon, one of the best prospects in the country, in my opinion, and so much other talent to be displayed on Saturday night from Sheffield Arena, live and exclusive on DAZN all around the world. We'll be starting our action with a live stream on DAZN, on Matchroom socials as well, and we're going to speak to some of those fighters right now. And where else to start but Stevie Levy. Stevie, nice bright outfit today. For those of you who don't know Stevie Levy, probably one of the funniest people that I've ever met, and I've not really even met her yet. I've watched her across social media put in tremendous work as a fighter, as a mother, as someone who goes to work, as someone who runs boxing classes for women in her area as well. And last week I saw her fight fall through. She put on a brave face, but I know how difficult it is for fighters who have trained for so long to miss out on an opportunity at late notice. Dave Allen, her manager, dropped me a line. We added her to this show. Big support coming up from Kingsling as well. Stevie, you're here living the dream, welcome, ready to fight on Saturday night.
Yes, try not to get the giggles or swear.
Come on, it's your big chance.
Honestly, Eddie, I cannot tell you how grateful I am for you having me. Honestly, it's the fucking dream. It's the dream. Sorry, David, I'm sorry. David warned me not to swear. I just keep it short and sweet, like John Clark Nutrition. Sorry, I just see him. No, jokes aside though, I train so hard, I really do. And most people dream of being like a world champion, and I just literally dream of fighting on a matchroom show. My ultimate goal is a Commonwealth title. I'll be quite with blue tick on Instagram, to be honest, Eddie. Honestly, I am absolutely living the dream, and on Saturday I'm going to prove that I can actually fight as good as I can talk. I ain't going to let you down, I promise.
Well, if you can fight like you can talk, you're going to be undisputed at seven weight classes.
Yes.
Talk about life for you, Stevie. I mean, I don't know you, but I just see this bubbly individual that, you know, it can't be hard balancing all that stuff around boxing. I know that boxing is your passion as well.
Yeah. But
you do stay extremely positive, and you know, you've got a lot of things to cover off in your life.
I've spent a lot of years on my own. Now I'm so busy, I'm always around people. I've got my little boy, I've got my team, I work in the gym. I absolutely love it. I am busy, but you know, we all had a lot of time in lockdown. I think everyone got a bit fed up, didn't they, and miserable and depressed, so you can't complain when you're busy, can you?
And finally as well, women's boxing is absolutely flying. I know behind the jokes, you're someone that takes your career very seriously, you've got big dreams, and 3 female fights on this card as well. It's just becoming a real normality for female boxers now.
Literally, I'm so honoured to be on a show with Terri Harper. Literally, what an absolute idol, and obviously Raven as well. I'm so happy to be there's other females on the card, and it's brilliant that we're getting more opportunities along with the men. Bring on the 3-minute rounds, please, whoever's in charge.
Thank you, Stevie. Look forward to seeing you in action on Saturday night. Will Corley, welcome, Will. Tremendous amateur experience, part of the GB setup as well. Big opportunity for you on Saturday, ready to go. Looking forward to attacking the pro ranks.
Yeah, no, can't wait. Unbelievable to be boxing alongside world champions and other great fighters. Can't wait to get the ball rolling Saturday night.
Obviously, big experience for you on the amateur scene and part of that GB team as well. You see so many of those guys turning pro now. Do you feel the need to move a little bit faster than most because of that amateur experience, and obviously everybody facing off against each other, trying to move through the pro ranks as quickly as possible?
It was up to me, I'd be asking to fight for the British in my second fight. That's why I've got the best management team to pick the correct fights for me and move forward in the career.
We'll look forward to seeing you in action on Saturday. Carly, welcome. Sheffield shows, always looking for local fighters to go out and impress. Big stage for you, plenty of support coming to watch you on Saturday night, and a big night for you.
Yeah, it's a massive opportunity for myself. You know, all of my family is from Sheffield, so it's good for them to come down and watch me. And I'm just ready to put, you know, a mature performance. I'm only 19, but I want everyone to know that I've got a good skill set, and I'm just ready to go and do the business on Saturday.
Look forward to watching you shine at Sheffield Arena. Raven Chapman, welcome. Again, massive amateur experience, great pedigree with GB. Steffi Ball, can't talk highly enough of you. Of course, your second fight now. Big opportunity on the show, done many rounds with Terri Harper as well. Again, 3 female fights on the card, absolutely flying, and I know you've got big ambitions to become a world champion.
Yeah, I just can't wait for Saturday. Obviously, training alongside Terri for our fights on Saturday has just been a massive experience. You know, money can't buy that. So I know I'm more than prepared Saturday night, and just can't wait to get the ball rolling again. Get my second fight out of the way. Had my debut only 6 weeks ago, so it's nice to get straight back in there. 6-week training camp, back in the ring, and hopefully I can stay busy going forwards as well.
Seen some tremendous female fights recently. Of course, Chantel Cameron against Mary McGee, Michaela Mara against Hamadouche last week. We've got Terri against Alycia here as well. And a lot of fighters making their debut now, coming out making big statements. Sandy Ryan with a great performance. Do you feel the need to do that? You know, it used to be almost a little bit of a novelty to have a female on the card. Now there's so many female prospects coming through. You have to make a statement and stand out from the rest.
Yeah, definitely. I think Saturday night, if I go out there and I can get the stoppage, it makes a big statement. I think I'm more than capable of doing that as well. So I know I've got the power. I got the stoppage in my first fight, but I'm not going to go out there and look for it. It's just going to happen with what I work with my coach. The way we do things, it will just come. I'll break my opponent down, and I'm sure I can work my way to that stoppage.
Forward to seeing fight number 2 for you on Saturday. James Flint against Dom Hunt. This is I call this one a Steffi Ball classic, right? Because what you want is, on every show, you want a 10-round tear-up where 2 guys have the opportunity of a lifetime to box in front of the world. And as we know, winner stays on. And these guys were due to be the last fight on the stream. Hoping Price, unfortunately unwell, couldn't fight. These guys are going to kick off the main broadcast on Saturday. James and Dom, I want to do something different as well. I want to try something a little bit different. I know this is a big opportunity for you, but I want you to go in there and have an absolute war on Saturday night, both of you, right? So we're going to double your purse via knockout. There was a catch. You just thought, yeah, thanks, Steffi. Double the purse by a knockout, right? We're going to try something a little bit different for the first TV fight. James, welcome. I know obviously Steffi Ball got you this opportunity. It's going to be a great night in Sheffield. Expect 2 guys to go out there, put everything on the line, ready to go.
Yeah, first I'd like to thank DAZN and obviously my manager Steffi Ball for giving me the opportunity. I've worked really hard throughout camp. Mentally and physically ready to face the best on one. Hopefully can return the favour, all the ingredients there, and it's set to be a great fight.
These fights, these domestic clashes, I know it's for an area title, probably eliminated for the English, and you guys want to move on and fight for the British, but these are great fights for British boxing, aren't they? With 2 guys just getting this opportunity to fight on a big platform in a big arena in front of a big crowd, and it changes your life if you win on Saturday.
Definitely, it's like our world title shot really, you know, coming off the small old shows to this, such a big platform, and I'm really grateful to be here.
Well, good. Look forward to seeing you do the business, or trying to, against Dom Hunt. Dom, welcome. You've got to chin him down to double up the money, but a massive opportunity for you. We expect a great fight between the 2 of you.
Oh, absolutely. Like, this is why we're in boxing, for opportunities like this. So thank you for everyone making this possible, and it's down to me now to go in and do the best I can and put on a show on Saturday night.
Obviously, both of you guys coming from the smaller hall scene, boxing in front of a big crowd, big audience TV. Is that bring extra nerves or just excitement, and you know it's an opportunity you must take on Saturday?
No, there's no extra nerves, because when I got into boxing, there were no ceiling. I didn't set any targets or anything. I'm just in this because I love boxing.
I don't need to do it, but I do it because I love it, and that's why I get up so early and do all the hard work, because I want to do it. And on Saturday night, it's just an opportunity that I never thought I'd ever get, and it's just, like I say, it's just down to me to, I know it's a hard fight, Jim is a really good fighter, and I've just got to match that and do the best I can on Saturday.
Well, gents, good luck. It's going to be a crack at that one. Flip a coin and may the best man win. This young man in front of me, Dante Dixon, I think he's one of the hottest prospects in British boxing. Been a slow progression through COVID, but honestly, this guy I think has a massive, massive future ahead of him. Big fight, step up on Saturday against Jordan McCrory. Dante, welcome. It's been a while since you were last out. I believe you boxed on that show a couple of years ago here, or just under a couple of years ago. Ready to go back in there. You've got a nice step up on Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a nice little step up, but obviously skills pay the bills, so I should pass. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. It's been 11 months. Last fight was on $1 billion on the card, but yeah, just can't wait to get back out there now. Itchy knuckles, man. If it was here, we could have had a quick fight with Harper or something. Just gives me that long.
Yeah, don't do that. But I think one thing that's so important with bringing young fighters through is progression. Obviously, it's been very difficult for a lot of fighters through COVID to get that progression and activity. Is that the key to put in a good performance against Jordan McCrory and move on at pace? I think Adam Etches calls me literally 4 times every day about you, and Billy Joe Saunders as well, your manager, I'm sure will be supporting at the weekend, but looking to get a good win and then move on for championship titles in 2022.
Definitely. Look good on Saturday, and then we move on from there, but just gotta get that out of the way, so just gotta go in there, do my job, look good while I'm doing it, and sky's the limit.
Forward to seeing you in action Saturday night. The European Cruiserweight Championship, Chris Billam-Smith against Dylan Breguillon of France. Saw one of the Fight of the Year contenders with Chris Billam-Smith against Tommy McCarthy at Fight Camp. Great fight. See him now as British, Commonwealth and European Championship. I think top 10, top 8 in most governing bodies now. Very proud moment for him making his maiden defence of the European title. Dylan, who we saw in a very close fight with Fabio Terci, who made it very awkward on the night, but a very close fight in Italy, gets a shot at the European title via his translator here. Dylan, welcome. Big fight for you, big fight for French boxing, and a tough fight against the great champion Chris Billam-Smith.
Salut Dylan, un grand match pour vous, un grand match pour la boxe française, et quelles sont vos impressions sur votre rencontre contre Chris Billam-Smith samedi?
Alors c'était une chance pour moi, une grosse opportunité de pouvoir faire ce titre. C'est vrai qu'il n'y en a pas eu en France, il n'y a eu que seulement 5 champions d'Europe en lourd léger, en cruiserweight, donc j'espère être le 6e et donc tout faire pour gagner.
Thank you for the welcome. It's a big opportunity for me, of course. I'm very pleased to have this tilt at the title. Looking over our recent history, there's only been 5 French champions at European level, so come Saturday I'm going to put on a good show and hopefully I'll be the 6th.
Against Fabio Terci, which was a very close fight, many people believed you won that fight. Terci was quite negative, and Chris Billam-Smith is completely the opposite. Should be a fun fight, and Chris Billam-Smith likes to let those big shots go, and we expect a great fight for the fans.
Le match que vous avez eu contre Terci, il y a beaucoup de gens qui espèrent que vous ayez gagné ce match, finalement, sans avoir eu de succès, mais il était un peu cautieux. Mais avec Chris Billam-Smith, c'est tout à fait l'inverse, c'est plus direct et on imagine que ça va être un grand spectacle samedi.
Tout à fait, c'est vrai que c'est une très courte défaite face à Fabio Terci. Voilà, je respecte maintenant la décision, on est passé à autre chose. Beaucoup de gens me voient gagner, voilà, c'est en fonction de la vie, du critère des personnes, ça peut basculer dans un coup, dans un autre. Peu importe, là aujourd'hui je suis ici pour boxer contre Chris Billam-Smith et tout faire pour gagner. J'espère que ce sera certes un plus beau combat et pouvoir tous les deux s'exprimer et développer notre boxe.
Well, it was a tough defeat to take against Terci, I have to say. Obviously I respect the decision, it can happen in any boxer's life, some decisions don't go your way, but I'm here to put on a great show, and with Chris Billam-Smith, I'm sure we're both going to express ourselves and put on a good show for everybody, and I'm certainly going to give everything I can for a great performance.
Thank you, Dylan. Chris, welcome. first defence of the European Championship. I know that when you came into the sport, you had obviously high aspirations, but British, Commonwealth, European Championship, top 10 now with every governing body in the world. You really sit in a fantastic position after that great fight with Tommy McCarthy.
Yeah, it's an honour to be Commonwealth, British and European champion. Looking forward to defending on Saturday night European title. Obviously last time out wasn't my best performance, so I'm really looking to put on a clinical performance this time out.
Breggy on, I'm sure you watched the Terri fight. Good fighter, tall, upright, good boxing skills as well. Terri kind of made that fight a little bit awkward and it was a bit scrappy, but it's a tough fight for you. And I know people expect you to come through this voluntary defence, but you and Shane well aware of the challenge ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. It's to lose by 2 rounds in Italy against an Italian, most people take that as a win. So I see him as unbeaten, and he's tall, awkward, he throws a lot of shots, he moves well, and we're very aware of the danger of this fight. But in the same note, as long as I perform to the best of my ability, I know I'll come out on top on Saturday.
And
also, do we get the knockout?
Sorry?
Bonus as well.
Double bonus for you as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Not for you. You get it most times anyway. So, and also finally, Chris, that world ranking, you are right up there at the moment. You're on a crest of absolutely no room for distractions, no room for disappointment, no room for defeat in your career right now as you enter a really, really interesting, exciting stage.
Yeah, absolutely. The next 12 months is huge for me, and it's fights like this that I've got to perform in, and I've got to keep progressing and doing the work we've done in the gym since the last fight. But yeah, like you said, ranked top 7 I think in every governing body. So I'm looking to push on and just keep climbing those rankings until I get my opportunity. And when it comes, I'll be ready.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Dylan. European Cruiserweight title on the line. Now we go to the WBC and IBO World Super Featherweight Championship between Terri Harper and Alycia Baumgardner. Tremendous fight. Alycia, welcome. You've spoken with so much confidence here. I've followed your social media. You're looking in tremendous shape. You're eating lots while you're here as well, which is always a dangerous sign for a fighter. Massive opportunity for you this weekend to become world champion.
Yes, I just want to say first, thank you for having me here, and thank you again for the opportunity. Yes, my confidence is at all-time high. I've been preparing for this moment for a very long time in my career, and being in boxing for 20 years, this moment everybody dreams of, right? And so here I am, well prepared and ready to give a great fight Saturday night, and to really just showcase what women's boxing has been doing, and just to give a different look on what a lot of boxing fans haven't seen from me and just from the women's boxing perspective.
Women's boxing globally is flourishing, but obviously in Britain as well, but also in America. I mean, Michaela Meyer, great performance last weekend. We saw Jamie Mitchell come over here recently and beat Shannon Courtney for the world title. Mary McGee didn't win, but put up a tremendous fight as well. A lot of people in America talking about this as a very, very dangerous fight for Terri Harper. They believe that you're a big banana skin going into this fight for Terri, and you believe that you will become world champion on Saturday.
Yes, it is a very dangerous fight for her. I pose a big threat. Again, just the experience that I have over 100 amateur fights, been in many former world champions training camps, so I've been prepared for these moments, and just to go out there Saturday night to really do what I do best is fight and get the win. I will become a 2-time world champion Saturday night.
Obviously, Terri said that I've never really heard her go at it with an opponent. There's shades of that, but she talks about you not being on her level in this fight. You disagree with that? Obviously, she's had some convincing wins against Wallstrom and Fanders, coming off a year layout with a couple of hand operations as well. But you see this as a 50-50 fight. You believe you're well in this fight to win.
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, my confidence is at 100, and there is levels to this game, and I believe that I've been on that level. I just haven't been given the opportunity to showcase that, and so now Saturday night I'm able to show the many levels of boxing, the many levels of what I have to offer to the sport, and what I have to show Terri Harper Saturday night, because again, she hasn't been in the ring with somebody like me, and I'm definitely going to show her and punish her every round.
Thank you, Alycia. Terri, welcome. Very, very happy to see you sitting back here. Obviously, with your injuries, just hope you get through that training camp, hope you get through that hard sparring, which you've done. You look in tremendous shape, happy, ready to box again in Sheffield. Huge support coming for you on Saturday night. And what we expect to be a very tough challenge against Alycia.
Yeah, it's been a long year. I had a tough time, obviously, after the operation and stuff, but here we are back on the main stage, and it feels like I haven't been away. And even though I haven't boxed for a year, I've been in the gym non-stop. I had 2 weeks out to recover from the operation, but since that I've been in the gym and I've been working, and I've been developing myself as a fighter, not just physically but mentally, and I'm just excited to get back out on Saturday night and show everyone the improvements I've made. And I'm not the same fighter that I was a year ago, and I'm ready to put on a show.
Yeah, I know you've been inactive, obviously, with the operations, but you have been literally working non-stop in the gym. Do you feel like you've made major improvements over that time, regardless of not being in the ring?
Yeah, obviously working with Danny over at Boxing Science, just the numbers that I'm hitting and the PBs that I'm doing. I know working with Andrew, we've had time to just enjoy ourselves in the gym and try new things. And yeah, we just clicked a lot, and I really just enjoyed myself and enjoyed training. Like I said, I'm a completely different fighter. Mentally, that's always been the biggest thing for me. I lack self-belief and confidence, and I really did my own work outside of the gym, podcasts, books, and everything I could do to just take my mindset to the next level. And here I am, ready to go, and I'm very confident for Saturday.
And you see that confidence by taking a challenge like Alycia. I mean, you mentioned you believe it's a tougher fight than your mandatory, who wasn't ready to fight on this date. But Min Choi has signed a contract to fight you in a unification fight. People talking about this might be even a tougher fight than Choi as well. You didn't want to come back with an easy fight. You wanted to come back with a real fight and showcase everything that you've been learning during your time out.
Yeah, and I've never shied away from a tough fight since I turned over professional with Andrew. He'd give me a choice to a couple of girls, and I'm always telling him to get me the toughest fight. That's not just for me, but it's for the fans as well. I've fought girls with winning records, former world champions, reigning world champions, and that's the reason why we chose Alycia, because she's a tough opponent, a respectable opponent, and I want to be out there Saturday night making a statement and showing everyone that belt is back.
And finally, I know you've got dreams of Undisputed with Choi and then May next year, but all eyes on Saturday night must come through this tough challenge first.
Yeah, and I know what I've got ahead of me on Saturday night, and not overlooking Alycia, but this is a stepping stone in my journey, in my career, and I want to go on then to push on to have a big 2022, hopefully get a unification with Choi, and then go on to push on with Undisputed against Maya.
Thank you, Terri. Thank you, Alycia. Look forward to a great fight. We go to the main event. This man to my right, Kid Galahad, a man who I think everybody would agree has probably worked harder than most, or if not all, British fighters in terms of his dedication, the grind to become a world champion. He did that at Fight Camp recently with a tremendous performance against Dante Dixon to become IBF featherweight world champion. And the guy to my left, Kiko Martinez, who we've seen so many times, continues to put in great performances, continues to be in great fights, gave everybody the shock of their lives against Zelfa Barrett at super featherweight behind closed doors in a fight many people felt he won. It was certainly a close fight, gets a chance to become world champion again on Saturday night. Kiko, welcome, great to see you as always. Another opportunity for you to become world champion. We know we talked about the Zelfa Barrett rematch, but you have a much bigger fight here, a bigger opportunity to become world champion again.
Bienvenido, siempre es bueno verte. Es una oportunidad para pelear para un título mundial. Sé que estábamos hablando de la pelea, la revancha con el Zelfa Barrett, pero llega esta oportunidad aún mejor para llegar a ser campeón mundial otra vez.
Eddie, muchísimas gracias.
Eddie, thank you very much.
Esto es lo que yo iba buscando durante 2 años y medio. No he tenido vacaciones, no he tenido ocio, no he tenido días libres. He entrenado los 365 días del año, no he tenido vacaciones, ni mi familia ni yo. y está enfocado en una oportunidad mundialista que gracias a Dios ya ha llegado.
Yeah, so first and foremost, it's been 2 years of incredibly hard work. I haven't had a day off in that time, I've had no holidays, no leisure time, not my family or myself. So it's been constant hard work to get this opportunity. So thank you very much for this opportunity to fight for a world title.
Kiko, there are some people that think that this is a standard defence for Kid Galahad, a homecoming defence, but we know what you bring to the ring and you'll be doing everything you can for victory on Saturday.
Muchas personas piensan que esto es una defensa normal y corriente para Kid Galahad, pero nosotros sabemos lo que aportas y lo que traes siempre a la pelea, y seguramente vas a ir en todo caso para lo que sea para la victoria.
Vengo para la victoria, yo he estado entrenando durante estos 2 años y medio, me va a dar la sorpresa. En el mundo del boxeo se están dando muchas sorpresas porque los campeones nos están preparando bien. Muchísimos, Pacquiao, Joshua, el kazajo, Usyk, o sea, hay muchas sorpresas por no respetar a los rivales y como no me haya respetado en su campo de alto rendimiento, lo va a pasar mal el sábado por la noche.
So yeah, so in terms of coming out for the victory, there have been many surprises recently in boxing. I've been working really hard on this for 2.5 years. Look at some of the prizes I've been surprised to see recently. Anthony Joshua, Usyk. We have situations where champions aren't respecting their defences and their rivals. And if he doesn't do the same, if he doesn't respect this fight, then he's going to get a big shock on Saturday night.
And finally, it's been an honour to work in Spanish boxing, which is really, experiencing a huge high at the moment. Yourself, Kerman Leharaja winning the European title, and of course, a fight that was a much bigger upset than what victory would be for you, which was Sandor Martin beating Mikey Garcia. Spanish boxing is red hot at the moment.
Sí, el boxeo español va muy bien en estos momentos, sobre todo con Lejarraga, que ganó ese título europeo, pero también el shock enorme que fue Sandor Martín cuando le ganó a Mikey Garcia. Está en muy buen momento el boxeo español.
Sí, estamos en un buen momento, estamos creciendo, hemos aprendido mucho sobre los errores que cometimos ya y creo que ahora se está viendo todo el resultado.
Yeah, so I think you've seen the results of us learning from our errors over the years in terms of Spanish boxing. So we're in a really good position right now and we're doing well.
Thank you, Kiko. Kid, welcome. Proud moment for you sitting up here as world champion. Unfortunately, you had to do it at fight camp, in front of 800 people. Less than that, 500 people, but of course, Saturday night, Sheffield Arena, dreams do come true. You get to defend your world title against Kiko Martinez.
It's took me a long time to get here, and I just can't wait, And just on back to people just then saying about Mickey Garcia and Anthony Joshua, mentally I'm different to these guys, and I've never in my career underestimated any fighter. And Saturday night, trust me, he's going
didn't want this fight, we went through the rankings as well, and when we looked at Kiko Martinez, we know, he's a credible name. Of course, we know about our type of Spanish boxing as well, but a real fight, a guy that's not going to come and go in his shell after a couple of rounds, a guy that is going to do literally everything he can to dethrone you on Saturday.
100% some of the names that you gave me. I think Kiko was the best from all of them because he's a former world champion. He's been at this level for 15 years. Name me another fighter who's been at the world level or just below it for 15 years. There hasn't been, and I think he boxed Brendan Monroe when he's 20 years old. He's 35 now and he's still at the same level, so he must be doing something right. But, I believe I'm different kettle of fish team, and Saturday night I'm going in and I'm going to take it easy and I'm going to seriously it.
Obviously, some big fights out there for you beyond this, but I know the focus is on Saturday. Tremendous fight upcoming with Lee Wood against Mike Conlon. I know that's for the WBA regular title, but Navarrete as well is a guy that you've been targeting for big unifications. They're all there for you in 2022, but you must come through this.
Exactly, and that's the thing, Eddie, if you get them fights for now, talk about Kiko Martinez Saturday night, going there and doing a job on him, and I'm not looking just to go in there and just win. I'm looking, he's had some bad decisions in the past, against Alpha Barry, against Josh Warren, so I know he's going to come and he's going to try to leave it to the judges' hands, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to leave it to the judges' hands. I'm going to go in there and seriously hit it.
And finally, what would it mean to you personally to walk out there on Saturday night? Obviously, you boxed on that, the undercards there a lot, but headlining in the bright lights, defending your world title, years of hard work in the Ingle gym, and obviously thoughts with Brendan Ingle as well, and I'm sure we'd have gone down extremely proud.
You know what, Eddie, you know, all the razzmatazz and that, I don't really let it get to me, I'm just focused on the fight. You know, like all the media stuff and the ring walk and people shouting your name. To me, you know, when I get to that venue, I'm tunnel vision, I'm just ready to seriously, so I'm focused on what I've got to do. And that's it, you know, all that other stuff, it don't really bother me. I'm here to win and stay champion for a long time.
Well, thank you, Kid Galahad. A big fight for him defending his world title against Kiko Martinez. A great other world championship fight on the card. Terri Harper against Alycia Baumgardner. European championship fight. Chris Smith against Dillian Breger. Flint against Hunt with a double up on the KO. Dante Dixon, Khalid William Cawley, and of course Stevie Levy, Raven Chapman. Big night of boxing this Saturday from Sheffield Arena, live and exclusive on DAZN all around the world. We're going to have head-to-heads up here now, and the guys and girls will be available to all the media, and we'll see you for the weigh-in tomorrow at the Crucible Theatre. Thank you very much.